Now more than ever, Lowe's knows you don't just want a low price, you want the lowest price. And with our lowest price guarantee, you can count on us for competitive prices on all your home improvement projects. If you find a qualifying lower price somewhere else on the same item, we'll match it. Lowe's, we help, you save. Price match applies to same item, current price at qualifying retailers. Exclusions and terms apply. Learn how we'll match price at lowes.com/lowest price guarantee.
GoLoud.
Welcome to this week's episode of Hold My Drink Extra Juice. I am joined by the one, the only, Matt Kelly. My daddy is in this week helping us out. Charlene is away. So it was fitting to bring you in, wasn't it?
Very fitting.
See, it was. But before we get started, a big thank you to Pennies for sponsoring this week's episode. As the temperature rises, it's time to refresh your wardrobe, and Pennies has everything you need to do it in style. From chic and comfortable swim sets, breezy linen co-ords, and effortless summer dresses, you'll find the perfect pieces for every occasion. I showed you that outfit actually I wore from Pennies yesterday, didn't I?
Beautiful.
You liked it?
Very, very nice.
You're a fan of Pennies.
I am.
You are.
I am.
Going in for them.
Well, sorry, for certain knickknacks and whatnot. Yeah.
But you liked those outfits I had on, didn't you? The stripy green one?
They were really lovely.
Weren't they?
Yeah. Both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
lovely.
Pennies do have lovely bits at the minute.
They do.
With stylish travel accessories and cozy airport looks that make travelling a breeze. I actually got those 2 suitcases from Pennies. Remember my green ones?
I do. Yeah.
You like them?
Yeah.
Whether you're jetting off to sunnier skies or catching up with friends at home, Pennies has your summer style sorted. We may not be able to predict the Irish weather in the last week, especially what has been going on, but no matter what the skies are up to, you'll be stealing the spotlight, rain or shine. Peak or bleak? Okay, Daddy Kelly. This is the part of the episode that me and Char do, and it's called Peak or Bleak.
What does bleak mean?
Something bad. Like, we used to do peak and bleak, so we'd have to think of something good that happened in the last week, and we'd have to think of something bad. But then we found that we were always thinking of bad things, and like, that's a bit shit to be doing that. Like,
Yeah.
so has there been a peak or a bleak in your life in the last week?
In the last week?
Yeah.
A peak would be I woke up in the morning.
Brilliant. That's a peak for everyone.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. A bleak would be my ankles are sore sometimes.
Oh yeah, that's okay. That's like the most old man bleak ever. My ankles are sore sometimes.
This is like something peekaboo, you know.
He was reading a minute ago. He goes peekaboo. I said, "It's peak or bleak?"
Comes to mind, yeah.
No, peak or bleak. What's been my peak? I had a nice night away in Wexford. Wexford is nice. I did like Cork town a bit better than like actually Wexford town.
Yeah.
And I went crab fishing. Haven't done that in years.
No.
Not since we used to go down to Britis.
That's right.
That was kind of fun.
That was nice.
My bleak.
You had to come home.
I had to come home. Have I had any bleaks? Probably the state of all my rooms, but that's okay.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing.
No.
And Bobby keeps eating my knickers.
Don't share that.
He does. I say it sometimes on the podcast. It's okay.
Don't share that.
He does do that. He's a little bit of a freak. He eats my knickers. He passes them anyway. It's fine. So that's probably the bleak of this week. Are we doing that this weekend or no? Nothing coming up really.
This weekend?
No.
No, I do know that Mum is going to... Where's she going?
Oh, she's going to be with Jean.
She's going with Jean.
She is.
Yeah. On Saturday night. Down to... What part of the world?
I don't know, love. The world. Where's she going? She getting on a plane?
Roscommon, no. Is it?
The world.
Yeah. She's going down the country.
Yeah, the country. Okay, If I Was You is the part of the episode that we do where we just have to give someone advice, basically. But we have to share... Well, you said opinion. So you can give your opinion if you want. Opinion/advice. And this is what I'd be saying if I was you, kind of thing. Right? So you've been reading it there the last few minutes. But I'm going to read it out for the listeners to know what we're talking about. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm 30, single, and have never been in a relationship. I've had situationships, casual dating, and a few one-night stands over the years, but nothing ever materialised in the way I'd hope it would. I've struggled with this since my teenage years, but never really spoke about it too much out of fear of sounding like a broken record. Even writing this now is making me tear up because I feel so far behind in life and really lonely. I really want to find my person now, but it's just not happening for me. All my close friends have been in long-term relationships, some are engaged, and one is married with a baby. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy for them and wish them all nothing but happiness. I'm just so tired of being the one who's left behind. It's really bothering me more than ever this year because 2025 has been a big year for our friend group, and as much as I love to celebrate all the girls and their milestones, I also want to lock myself away from the world and just cry. I'm really tired of being lonely, not having my person, and it hurts me to watch the girls have everything I want so badly. Things like seeing pics of them on holidays with their boyfriends and going on date nights hurt me because I've never experienced that. I'm 30 years old and I've never had those experiences while they get to have them every single year. We've a lot planned this summer, get-togethers, nights out and all that, but I don't feel like participating in any of it. I'm so embarrassed of being the single girl in the room full of couples over and over again. Do you have any advice for coping with these feelings of failure and being left behind?
Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at endurancewarranty.com.
If you're driving a car or truck with an expired warranty and suddenly lost your transmission or needed a full engine repair, would a $4,000 repair bill leave you stranded? I'm Danica Patrick. Don't get caught off guard with a vehicle breakdown. Choose the company I trust. Endurance. No matter the mileage, if your vehicle is less than 20 years old, Endurance offers comprehensive auto protection plans for any budget. Protection on the drivetrain, electrical, transmission, AC, and more. Plus, benefits like 24/7 roadside assistance and rental car reimbursement on any plan. Endurance handles everything, from making the claim, through the repair process, to paying the certified mechanic of your choice. Don't get caught off guard with a vehicle breakdown. Act now and get 1 full year of elite benefits. A $2,000 value, free.
Visit EnduranceWarranty.com for your fast free quote today. That's EnduranceWarranty.com.
I don't like the way she says I'm 30 years old. 30's young. 30 is the new 20. Okay? It's young. What do you reckon, Dad? Can you understand where she's coming from?
I do.
That would be hard.
I do. And it's a pity that this girl, she doesn't have any confidence.
Yeah.
It's a pity, and she should, because she had the confidence to write all this.
True.
Yeah. Which is fabulous.
Yeah.
The first thing that comes to my mind, and I really think that what, this girl should do, my advice would be, and I know it might sound a bit silly, but join a club, join a tennis club, join some kind of club.
To socialise.
To socialise,
Yeah.
meet a lot of people. And before you know it, she'll bump into somebody and bingo. And the fact that she says that she's 30, Helen, I got married when we were 32.
Were you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I don't think age even mattered. Like, maybe years ago, age was a thing that they put, timelines on.
No.
Whereas nowadays,
not
that's
at
all
all.
gone out the window. No.
Absolutely.
Which is kind of nice, because I think it takes the pressure off people to try and not feel like this.
Yeah. Put that age in our pocket.
Yeah.
And just forget about it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a fabulous time to be 30 years of age.
Yeah.
So
30 and single and enjoying
I
life.
don't think she should have any fear. And as I said, the fact that she wrote that is really good.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Yeah, I can understand what she's saying, that having people around you all the time that are doing the things you want to do, you would not hyperfixate, but you would focus on that and be like, oh my God, that should be me doing that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it would get you down a little bit, but...
And at the same time, stop kind of looking at our friends and such as engaged, such as married, such as a baby. That's part of life.
Yeah.
Don't compare herself to all those people.
Comparison is the thief of joy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But everyone has different paths and different timelines. And and I know it sounds so cliche to say, but it'll happen for her when she's least expecting.
Yeah.
I remember you and Mum even saying, stop looking for fellas, they'll come for you.
Exactly. Stop looking.
Men are like buses. There's another one coming.
Bump into somebody out of the blue and bingo, and that's it.
Do you think if you try and force that, if she's there in her head saying, Jesus, I need a fella,
Yeah.
You'll take anything that's coming for you.
Stop worrying about it because
Yeah.
it will naturally happen.
You think?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it'll happen at the time.
And the only thing I'd say as well is that you and I are sitting here. We're not experts.
Yep.
We're not professional advisors or whatever it is.
Yep.
It's only an opinion.
Yes.
But I would say that please don't be worrying about it and just, open up. Your whole life is ahead of you.
Yeah.
30 years of age, fabulous.
Yeah.
Great time of life.
I think that's good what you said about joining a club or something.
Definitely.
Opening yourself up to meeting new people
Yeah.
is a way of kind of...
Yeah.
And I know it might be hard at this time. Like, we've had people writing in saying that, like, the older you get in your age or whatever, it's harder to make new friends.
Yeah,
It's a bit more
yeah.
awkward, kind of,
Yeah,
nearly. But
yeah,
I
yeah.
think, like that, my dad's saying, join a new hobby or a sport. Maybe not a sport if you don't want to, or like something that you're opening yourself up to meeting new people.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I give an example.
Um,
This has only happened to me in the last, I'd say, 4 or 5 weeks. I've actually started bowling.
Woo! It's the cutest thing in the world.
And I have to say,
Now,
it's the funniest time
but
ever.
tell people, it's not bowling like in a bowling alley.
No,
It's the other one.
the one you throw the bowls.
Yeah.
Yeah, on this mat.
So this is a new hobby that you've picked up.
But it's great fun. And you know why? Because all of the men that are there are wonderful characters.
Yeah.
And we have a great laugh.
And you look forward to it.
And it's fun. It's
Yeah.
great fun. It's great fun.
So that's what you're advising her to do, is to
Definitely.
meet new people.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt.
Open herself up and don't be too focused on your age. It's not
no.
like 30 is not old.
Yeah.
No.
And stop comparing.
Yeah.
You know.
I do that quite a lot with my life.
Do you?
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd be,
Of course, we all look at other people and say, "Oh God, I wish
Yeah.
I was famous. I wish I had that car, or I wish that I had more money. I could, or whatever."
Yeah.
We all
spend your
do that.
lifetime doing that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But sometimes you got to just stop, take a step back, and just realize how good you are.
Yeah.
And at 30 years of age, fabulous time of life.
Be grateful for what you have now. And know that it is coming to you. It is.
Yeah.
You need to stop worrying about it and focusing on it, because
Yeah.
you'll drive yourself mad. And it will happen when you least expect it.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stop chasing. Yeah.
Well done, Dad.
All right.
Love you.
All right.
And that is this week's episode of How I Drink Extra Juice. Thanks, Dad, for coming.
You're very welcome.
A big thank you also to Pennies for sponsoring this week's episode. We adore you. We love you. Pennies, you are the best in the biz. And myself and Shara will be back next week as normal. Dad, you might come back in for an old
coffee.
An old coffee if you want. Whenever you want, you can drop in. So that is me for this week. And I love you. Bye.
Subscribe to this podcast for free on the GoLoud app.